girl Rizzy, and I'm back again with another video. Can y'all see me good? What's up, Rizzies? It's your girl Rizzy, and I'm back again with another banger video for you guys today. My voice, I don't know, like it just be on and off. I need to like stop talking so much. As you can tell, I talk a lot. But anyways, as you can tell by the title, first of all, let's just get into this hair. Can we get into this? Yeah, not too much on her. Not too much on her. As you can tell by the title, today we're going to be doing assumptions about me that people think. Or, I don't know, an assumption can be right or wrong, right? It's just things people assume about me. So I made a post on Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, make sure to go follow at @₦_₦. Okay, here was it. Addressing assumptions about me. So there were a lot of assumptions. So we're just gonna jump right into them. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys like this concept. If you want to see more videos, more sit down talks. This is like kind of cute, but I'm gonna start, forgot to mention. I think I'm gonna start like kind of like a podcast type series thing. Maybe like once a week, have like these kind of talks where I sit, talk, chat. Because truth be told, I was on live yesterday, and shout out to that girl who was on my live speaking straight facts. And shorty was only 13, just straight facts. She had a mindset that was like up here with it. Like I wish I had that mindset at 13. She's gonna go places for real. But yeah, she was teaching me a lot of things, and I'm like, wow, I'm really learning from a 13-year-old. But we're gonna jump into this, and we're gonna clear up any accusations, whatever y'all think y'all know about me that y'all don't know. Because again, you do watch me from a screen, so these assumptions could just be from social media, other people, and not from me directly. So let's jump into it. First assumption, you missed going to school. For a while I didn't. For the past like month or so, like during summer, I low-key really did not like school. Also because one, I didn't like the college I was attending. Two, it was like really hard for me to make friends there, so I wasn't really liking it. I didn't like the environment I was in. I felt like for people to say the college experience is the best time of your life, I wasn't having the best college experience or the best time of my life, so I got up and left. But lately, this is not 100%, but lately I've been intrigued with psychology for some reason. I think I might take a psychology class somewhere or something, but like it's really intriguing me how people think and how the mind works and stuff. So I don't know, I'm gonna really dig into it, because I was going to school for political science and politics. No, it wasn't given anymore. So maybe if I changed my major, I would like school better. But like I was interested in the government and stuff for like a little bit, but not that. I don't think that was like my calling. I'm still trying to find myself, you know what I mean? Also, before I begin, I went kind of into my major a lot my sophomore year. I went straight into my major my freshman year. You know how you're supposed to take the basic classes until you get to like your junior or senior year so you can know? Yeah, I went straight into political science, realized it wasn't for me, okay? You don't want any kids. Everybody knows me. My friends know me out of everyone. I'm the one who always says I don't want kids. I really don't. I kind of just want to be that like rich auntie type vibe. You know, I have a little baby brother. He's literally, I'm 20 years older than him. That's like my baby for real. And then I have a bunch of younger siblings. But like if I do have a kid, I won't be like devastated. Maybe like one at max. But yeah, I'm not really like, oh my God, I want kids. You would never date a YouTube man. I'm not really biased towards what you do as your profession, because then again, you know, I do YouTube. So I would date a YouTube man, probably, depending on like what the content gives. Because one time, y'all, I met this boy. He looked too fine. I looked at his YouTube. The content was like, it was given OnlyFans, and it was given, you can't be my man. I assume that you're a good friend, but you see the good in people, so you give them the benefit of the doubt. So one thing I do want to say is I truly believe I'm really a good friend, more so because what hinders me is when I put my friends, I don't want to say above me, but like I care for my friends, you know what I mean? And the benefit of the doubt thing is true to a certain extent, because I feel like once you meet a person, when I meet a person, they have a clean slate with me, right? No matter who you are, you get the benefit of the doubt. Like you have a clean slate with me. Like if I go into a new relationship, new friendship, I don't come with past experiences in my head. You kind of just fresh start because you're a brand new person. And once you show me, you know, like once you show me who you are the first time, I believe you, you know? That's what I have recently learned that I kind of mastered, is like once somebody shows you who they are the first time, you believe them. So you don't keep going over the same exact things over and over again, wondering, damn, why did this happen? maybe they could change. No, if somebody is, that's who they are, that's who they are. Either you accept them or you don't, but don't try to paint a different picture of that person. You need a man. Girl, don't assume I need a man. Girl, y'all know I do not need a man. Y'all know, I don't want to say, because every time I be saying that or like say I do things without a man, there are people that be like, that's why you're single, that's why you're gonna be single for the rest of your life. And that's, to me, that's not a threat. Like, that's not like a, damn, I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life. If no man meets my standards, there is somebody who's gonna meet my standards. I don't know what y'all saying. But if nobody's meeting my standards right now, I'm not gonna force myself into something. I don't need a man. I'm living perfectly fine without a man. Now, once that fine chocolate man reveals himself to me, it's over with. But no, I don't need a man. I feel like a man is more so a want. Yeah, I don't need a man. You're a sensitive person. Define sensitive. Like, cry sensitive? No. If things happen to me or something, I'm not like that type of sensitive. I'm more so an emotional sensitive. I'm very nonchalant, but I'm sensitive at the same time. That's just Aquarius traits. Like, you know, we're sensitive because we go through it alone and we beat ourselves up alone rather than just, you know, vent to somebody or tell somebody I deal with my problems alone. So yes, I'm sensitive. If something happens to me or somebody does something to me, I am sensitive, but that doesn't mean they're gonna know that it's really affecting me, which is kind of like communication skills, but I just don't like putting my problems or my issues onto somebody else. You know what I mean? Because everybody has their own problems. So I just reflect and self-defect. You're a very good friend no matter how long you've known them. Yes. Whether we're friends for a week or friends for 3 months, 3 years, everybody kind of gets, you know, treated the same. Because sometimes, y'all know I have a lot of friends, and sometimes my other friends used to be like, oh, you put this person above me, or oh, you treat this person better than me. And it's just like everybody gets treated the same. You guys are all my friends. Everybody gets treated the same. If I share food with this person, this one gets them too. And that's where like jealousy started to arise in most of my friendships. But it's just like, I feel like a person that I met a month ago and a person that I met a year ago, what really is time? You know, to me, I can learn somebody really quickly and learn how they act until they show me their true colors. So why would I kind of put them down in the scale of friendship when they haven't shown to me that they deserve to be down? You know what I'm saying? If my friend for a month is like the perfect friend, yeah, I'm gonna treat you like my friend until you break that trust, until you break that something. Then it's like, okay, now I gotta slowly step back and watch you now. You know what I mean? Time to me is just like, it's an iffy subject. Like, do you really need that much time? You need time behind you to determine your friendship with someone. It does take time to learn someone, but that depends on the type of person you are. Do you think it takes time to really learn somebody and wait for their true colors? Or can you read somebody when you first meet them and know what type of person they are by a few conversations and a few interactions and just talking with them and being with them? I read people really fast. Like, sometimes you never know. Some people really be a shocker. So, you know. You and your ex-best friends aren't friends anymore. Yes, we're not friends anymore, guys. You love having fun. Of course, who don't love having fun? Not too much. Are you really toxic? I've never been a toxic person, even though for a point in time, I don't know if it's still normalized, but y'all remember when toxic relationships and toxic anything was normalized and people thought that was the way, like girlfriends and boyfriends fighting and doing all that? I never found pleasure in being toxic. I never found that cute. I never found that amusing. I never found the toxic, like going back and forth. Once I'm done, I'm done. Or once you do something to me, you're done. Like, it's no toxic, oh my god, they're toxic, that's a toxic relationship, oh my god. I've never been in one of those. I don't know, maybe I haven't got my person that made me that type of crazy yet, but yeah. I'm not a fan of, you know, toxic relationships, because it's just like, why be toxic? What is there to be toxic? What are we fighting for? If we're fighting and being toxic and breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back, it's just repeated lessons that we're not learning. You don't like spicy food. I do not like spicy food. I dislike spicy food. That is correct. You dropped out of college. I did drop out of college, y'all. I said that. I dropped out like, it's like May, or like, yeah, the last semester that just ended. Is your dad really that or nah? Dad, come on now. Dad, come on now. My dad know he that and he gonna comment that because he want me to say it on here for y'all to know. But he really is. I do have a cool dad, y'all. Everybody knows my dad is really fly. Fly for an old man, you not. Oh, let me stop. You don't like big girls as friends. What? Is that an assumption? What? That's incorrect. I don't care what you look like. I feel like I can be friends with anybody as long as your personality or your spirit fulfills mine, you know? I can click with anybody. You're a soft girl. I don't know if I'm a soft girl, but I do think I have my soft spot, like especially with certain people. I used to have really soft spots with certain people where, you know, if they do something, you know, I have a soft spot where, but like now I have to realize no soft spots. No soft girl. Yeah, this is one of the questions assumptions that I keep getting. Is it true you took everything to social media first? I'm gonna answer this and I'm gonna just lay it flat out like that. It's literally an assumption about me that I can just clear up by just letting y'all know what happened, rather than just let stuff keep being said about me when it's not true. I did not take it to social media first, guys. The entire situation, literally the entire situation took place after a post was made about me copying someone's lifestyle, and that's when I took it to social media. After I seen that post, I took it to social media because I'm not gonna lie, my feelings were hurt. My feelings were hurt when somebody that you were building with, and then when you break off, I didn't say anything. I kept it off social media like I should, and then that post just kept being sent to me. And yeah, my name wasn't in it, but you know, if the shoe fits, wear it. I just moved to Atlanta. That post, it just rung a bell to me, and it was kind of like, instead of being proud, I was copying you. Instead of being proud of me, I just took offense to that. I'm not gonna lie, I can clear that up on my end. I did take offense to that, and then I started posting, not even like subliminals, but then I just started posting more positive stuff. That's it. That's how it all started. And then when I was going live, people were under my live like, oh my God, is it true you're copying this lifestyle? Is it true you're doing this? Like, that's when it started, and I was replying. That's all it was. Another thing is, I didn't want it out on social media because I didn't have a place yet. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't gonna be on social media talking trash, going back and forth when, girl, you don't even have your place yet. You don't even have nothing set up yet. So I had to humble myself real quick, get myself together, speak to God, do what I had to do, go on my little mental breaks, and come back 10 times harder. At this point, it's already out on social media, so who really cares? Is it true you really aired out all of your ex-best friend's business after y'all fell out? All of the business, no. Certain business, yes. I will take accountability that some of the things I was saying was mostly off of disappointment and anger because of the fact that after we stopped being friends, I thought it was no love lost. We just grew apart. That's it. We don't have to speak again. We don't have to see each other. That's what I thought. That's how usually when I end my friendships or relationships, that's how it goes. Like, that's it. It didn't turn into that. It turned into, oh, I was jealous, I was this, I was that, and I've been knew this, I've been knew you was this. So it's just like, it made me feel like, thought this about me all this time is crazy. So yeah, I said a few things because honestly, I'm human, and honestly, that should hurt. Got no assumption about you, only good. Avoid the drama because it's problematic. Yeah, I'm not in any drama. That's what I want you guys to know. Like, I don't see it as drama. A lot of people, another thing, a lot of people took my video when I posted it. Mind you, I didn't even post a story. It wasn't even a story time. It was more so a lesson learned. You know what I mean? A lot of people got different lessons of how I handled that situation. I actually didn't even say anything. I didn't say any story. I didn't read you guys like messages. I didn't put any screenshots and stuff like that because after I realized that a lot of people were just interested in the drama, the negativity, the story behind it, and not more so the lesson, the hurt, the how did I overcome it. It started because at first when I was making a video, y'all, I put all the tea. Then I realized this is just more drama, feeding on top of drama that I don't want. So I put the lesson instead to show y'all how I handled the situation rather than what the situation was. So everybody's like, oh, why did you put your business out on the internet, all this? Because I put my business out on the internet for lessons to be learned because there are young people who watch me, younger people who really get stuff in from my videos rather than just, ooh, drama tea, ooh, story time. It wasn't even about that. And maybe I could take accountability because I did it kind of too fresh. You know what I mean? Like, Band-Aid was freshly ripped off. Maybe I should have waited to do a lesson learned because then it just created more problematic things and more this more just things that shouldn't have been, you know? So maybe I should have waited, but it was definitely gonna be out there sooner or later. Like, understand that we both had platforms and we both known on the internet, so I had to like separate ways. You're really approachable. I do believe that I am really approachable only because I'm very bubbly. Like literally yesterday I was at this was it Clark? It was a Clark party and it was so hot and I was standing outside and this girl, like, she stopped in front of me. She was like and then I was like and she was like, I know you. And I'm like, where you know me from? And she was like, YouTube. And I was like, and then we just started dancing. I'm very approachable. Like, you can come up to me and it snowed, I'm gonna be like, what you doing, girl? Like, I'm just living with everybody. And that's kind of why I click with a lot of people. I just need to be careful of clicking with a lot of people. You know what I mean? You're really nice. I think I'm nice. I don't know if I have a means, like, I think I'm pretty nice. Maybe like I could get mean, but I don't really have no point of getting mean. The girlies said you're manipulative and entitled. What is entitled? I have to look at the definition because I know what it means, but I want the exact. Believing oneself to be inherently deserving or privileged of special treatment. Hell no. Hell no. I'm definitely not entitled. Manipulative. What's manipulative when you change the situation? I know what these words mean, but I want to have the exact handle or control. But manipulation is defined as any attempt to sway someone's emotion to get them or feel a certain way. Manipulators have common tricks they use to make you feel irrational or more likely to give into their request. Oh nah, I know manipulators and it ain't me. I feel like when you manipulate the situation, when you manipulate somebody or when you're trying to manipulate, it's because you're trying to get, how can I say, get others to condone in you. Is that the right word? Yeah. Me, I kind of don't care whether people like condone, believe me, all that. Cause like, I know that in the long run, the truth always comes to light. No matter what, I can get literally, something can happen to me. The truth always comes to light. And I know that for a fact. That's a fact that it could be a month from now, a year from now, 5 years. The truth is always gonna squeeze through and come to light no matter what. So do I need to manipulate somebody into believing? No, because sooner or later, it's just gonna come. Like, I don't even have to say anything. Like, that's what I've realized. Silence, a wise man once said nothing. You know, just, that's it. And I've watched it happen multiple times. So manipulative, it ain't me. Are you really the type of girl who acts as if she's better than others, or are you really humble? I think I'm very, very humble, but humble is, you gotta understand that's a different meaning. Humble means you can put yourself in other people's shoes. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm a very humble person. When situations go down, I look at how they see it, how the other person sees it. Not trying to question am I right or wrong, but see how they feel. How did my actions make them feel, and how did what they do or what I did make each other feel? So yeah, I take a lot of accountability in a lot of things, but I feel like I strictly know I have to be humble for the simple fact that I don't want God to humble me. If God humbles you, yeah, he gonna humble you in a way, because he don't like people that aren't humble. So if he humble you, your world is just gonna be like, you gonna think your world is crashing. And I just ask God to humble me every day. He's blessed me so much, and I just pray that the more and more things I get and the more blessings I receive, I stay humble, I stay true to myself. I know that there was a point in time where I didn't have all of this. So somebody wrote a whole bunch of stuff that seems ignorant. A lot of people are ignorant to a lot of situations, and sometimes I can be ignorant too. Ignorant is just that, it just means you don't know. So you just act on ignorance. You act on you don't know, so you just act on what you think you know. And it's okay. A lot of people in the comments, they're so ignorant, and it's only because there's nothing really there's no answers out there for real. You gotta find it yourself. You lie to make others look bad. Unfortunately, no, because I feel like if you look bad, that's on you, kinda. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't have to lie to make someone look bad. They're just gonna make themselves look bad themselves. You know, it's just, if you're not who you say you are, it's just gonna come out. Literally just how God works. Like, that's just how That's how perfect my God is. You can easily cut people off. You're very selective with your friends. Yes. I definitely can easily cut somebody off once I feel like once I've learned a lesson from a person and there's no use. Because, you know, everybody's in your life for a lesson, season, a blessing. You never know. So once I realize why they were sent to me, it's easily to just snip in the butt, cut off. Like, once people really show me, you know, it's just so much easier to contain my emotions and just strictly, I know what's really going on here, you know? You're not ready to be in a long-term relationship. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I think I am. Like, I don't know what would be holding me back, but I'm not looking for a relationship. Yeah. I'm not really on the search for a relationship. If it comes, it comes, but I'm not going out like. I'm also not even entertaining or talking to anybody. Just focused on me. It's hard for you to trust people. No. Actually, no. A lot of people do deal with trust issues. And me, even though my trust has been broken multiple times, I don't want to say I have trust issues, but I trust everyone. Give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Trust you 100%. I'm gonna trust you until you show me you cannot be trusted. Then once the trust is broken, it's hard for me to re-trust someone. Yeah, that makes sense. Re-trusting, maybe, but trusting off the bat, if you don't give me a reason not to trust you, you know, I'm not, oh my God, gotta watch out for them, no. It's just whatever happens, happens, because I do believe in karma and I love her. Oh, let me address this because I've been seeing this on my comments a lot, and this was just miscommunication over something so illiterate. Is it true you got suspended? I just want to say, y'all, that situation had nothing to do with me at all. First of all, how is that even possible? How did I get somebody suspended from a school that I don't even attend? That was about somebody else, and because of that being aired out on a video that was connected to my situation, people assumed that I got shorty suspended. In reality, that had nothing to do with me. It was just a lot of confusions, but no. Let's clear that up, okay? There's no assumptions about you. Just want to say I love your videos and who you are. Thank you. Do you have a new best friend? No. You seem like you're laid back. I'm very laid back and chill, but I could be very lit. I'm both on. This is the biggest one. Is it true you're best friends with her because of clout? I just feel like as close as we were, as much things as we did together, as much things that we both had to go through, as much as I seen happen. See, I wouldn't have taken it personal if it came from social media and people on the internet. If y'all were saying that, I don't care what y'all say. It seems like I'm hurt saying this, but literally I'm over the situation. I've done this meditation to really clear out, so I'm not really heavy too much on it. But I'm not gonna lie, that is just crazy. After we both went to different colleges and we separated, I was still doing my YouTube with other people as well. So, you know, a lot of people know me from like blind dates or different people's channels and all that. So I was starting to kind of like build a name for myself, because in reality, we both had the same dreams and desires. We both had the same goals and stuff. That's what made us click so fast, because we admired the same thing, you know? We both wanted the same thing for each other. And though she was prospering a little bit more than me, I didn't take it as, or like jealousy. I just knew my time was coming. I just knew I just had to wait for my time. And then I started, you know, growing, going on blind dates, meeting other influencers and stuff, making a name for myself. I wasn't known as Blank's best friend. I started being known as I started being known as Charisma, and I just don't think people were ready for that. Ready for me to actually start being on top of my stuff. Because I was always the underdog. I was always like, you know, in the shadow, like, yeah, I'm not gonna record for real because I don't really know. I've been doing YouTube since I was in 4th grade. Literally. And my mom kept deleting my accounts and stuff because she didn't want me to do that. But I've always done YouTube. If you go back, I deleted all my videos. But if you go back to my oldest video, I think I was like a freshman in high school. But I've always been doing YouTube. So that's something I've always wanted to do. And it just so happened that the person that I became closest to was that. Hey, if that's what people assume, I mean, you've linked up with influencers out Atlanta. Yes, I actually have. I mean, y'all see on my channel I linked with Chanel, but I actually linked with like a couple of you. They was lit. I'm actually about to go tonight with some, you know, influencers and stuff, and just have a good time, to be honest. I don't really see it different. People don't realize like everybody's human, everybody has regular lives. So like y'all may see, like even me, y'all may see me like, oh my god, but in reality, I'm just a regular person. What Boogie said, like I'm literally just a regular person. I live normal life like y'all. I go out with my friends, have a good time. But yeah, I linked with actually like a lot. No assumption, but I love you. Keep going. Thanks. Thank you so much. Micah is your best friend. Kind of like, she's not my best friend like, so like the title, but she is a really close friend that kind of came to me during my healing journey, and I would consider her a really close friend of mine. We both help each other grow. I helped her out a lot of things. She helped me out a lot of things. You need friends like that who talk about other things rather than just surface level things of this world. Like, you need friends that ask you, hey, how are you doing today? Hey, how's your mental health today? Because, you know, it's been retrograde, and are y'all understanding what's going on? Are y'all like locked in? I text my group chat with me and my friends. Hello ladies, how have you guys been feeling lately? Because like one thing that I've grown up on is like my mom, for example. My mom is big on mental health. So growing up, a lot of people will be, oh, I'm scared to have a baby, or I'm scared my parents will kill me. My mom wasn't more so, if you have a kid, you're dead to me. Or if you have a kid, you're done, you're dead. That wasn't her biggest concern. My mom's biggest concern, her kids not going through depression. Her biggest concern was to make sure her kids were mentally okay. Our minds weren't taking over us, we weren't depressed. You know, my mom works in a hospital and she sees a lot of, you know, patients and psych patients, and she sees all that and she doesn't want that for her kids. So I would say like my mom gave me a really good life, and mentally, I did go through things mentally, but now I've seen things and learned a lot of things. So that was just my mom's biggest thing. So that's my biggest thing too when it comes to my friends or when it comes to my family. Like, how are you doing mentally? Like, how are you doing? Are you okay to be alone? Because some people cannot be alone, literally. At one point in time, like 2 summers ago, I know that I had not one, not two, but three females living with me. So it was 4 of us living with me in my basement because they were all going through things at home, and I would pick them all up, pack a bag, come with me. And I remember one time, everything was just like crashing with everyone. And I told them, mind you, nothing was going on with me. I personally wasn't going through anything, but I did this for the comfort of my other friends. So literally, they were going through something, and you know, instead of me sitting there and talking about it, I'm like, we don't even have to talk about it. We don't even have to be like, whatever's going on at home or whatever, we don't have to talk about it, but I'm gonna take y'all on a trip. So I packed up my car, packed all of them up, and went to North Carolina to get like a mental break. We went to the pool, we went swimming together, and then we drove back to Maryland. But that's the things I do for my friends. Are you mentally okay? Do you need this? Is this how, like, try to help them out and balance them. And though, like, truth be told, all of them, to this day, all of them showed me their true colors and really snaked me out for real. Because what's crazy to me is I did that for them. And this is not to call nobody out, okay? I know they still watch, and I still love them to this day, but it's no love lost. But this is not to call anybody out, but like, they were living with me, and everybody would be wearing my stuff, and I seen it as, you know, this is my family, you know? And these are like my sisters, my cousins, my family. Everybody was family to me. I was just being a little bit too nice, and they took advantage of me, and they were like, some of them were like telling my business around to other people, doing this, doing that, and I felt very betrayed. Like, that really hurt back then. That was like 2 years ago. It really hurt me. So I came to each and every one of them, and I asked them about certain situations. I'm like, why did you do this? Did you do this? Like, what's the problem with this? And they all just straight were lying to my face. So that's when I really went into like my spiritual journey, because I cut everybody off and I just was by myself for a really long time. Each and every one of them kind of came and like apologized in a way to me for what happened, and they took accountability, and that's what made me respect them more, because they didn't lie about what was happening. They took accountability, came to me, hey, I know you're a good friend, but I'm sorry I did this and all this. And then after that, I'm not the bestest of friends with them, but we're cordial. Like, they can hit me up, text me, ask me for any motivational, anything they need, and I'll be there. It's a certain line of respect when somebody breaks your trust. I won't see you as close anymore, but if you ever need me, I'm always gonna be here. And that's what it is with a lot of people. So there's no hate, you know? So we're not going around, oh my God, I hate that girl hate me. No, I don't hate anybody, because I don't blame anyone for the actions they do towards me, because truth be told, it could be something really going on mentally, something that at home happened that made you triggered to do something to me or take your anger out on me. So I don't really blame people, but I do think some people should take ownership so that they can see. The pointing the finger can only happen for so long, you know? So I'm wrapping now. I feel like I'm turning into a therapist, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I love you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys like this video. I hope I cleared up everything. And this is not to like stir up no drama or nothing. So I hope I cleared up everything that whatever. I'm gonna go read my book, put on my humidifier, listen to my soothing music, and just, you know. And I do want to say, guys, it is okay to be alone. We need to normalize being alone. We need to normalize being okay with being alone, because once you learn to be alone, you learn to love yourself more, and you learn to love your life way more. Go listen to J. Cole Love Yours and read all the lyrics. That's it. Okay? Peace, love, angel dust. Be cool if you can. Rizzy loves you.